What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a cool podcast where we creatively optimize our longevity. I am your host, Tiana Leone, and we have your other host.
Gary Leon.
Juan Samir.
And today we have special guest, Aaron Fletcher. He's going to be talking about his brand, Modern Illness. And so we just want to say welcome you guys back to the show. And Aaron, thank you for being on the show today. We appreciate your time, and we can't wait to hear.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you
about
for
your
having me here. So yeah, you go. I'm Aaron Fletch. People call me Fletch from around my area. My brand is Modern Illness. I done had Modern Illness since 2016. Kind of pretty much been in, street fashion for a while. Modern Illness is kind of something like, so I made it as if an organic name. So I didn't want to be stuck in a box. So Modern Illness is timeless fly. So, modern is within time. Whatever trend is within time. And ill is an urban word that we use in our community as fly, cool. Growing up as kids, the youth always use that type of word. So it's like timeless fly. Make whatever with this is in time and, your own style. Pretty much. I just really wanted to make a name that I can say, like, I made creations by Modern Illness, or I gave back in the Modern Illness Foundation, the creative agency. So I kind of wanted it to give a name that it was only going to create its own, definition. I wanted to give it something that, people had to ask what it meant. You know what I'm saying? Creativity wise, it's me. It's kind of, Modern Illness is me. It's never going to be something that's outside of who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to define what I want to do as a person by telling my story through clothes and giving back between the kids. So Modern Illness is me.
What's going on, bro?
But yeah, what's going on, fellas and ladies? I've been good, man. I'm healthy. COVID and all that stuff is making things a lot of complicated in this time with vaccine and all of that stuff. So I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just really happy to be here. I'm blessed to be here. These times right now has taught me a lot of things. So, between entrepreneurship, investing my money, just all types of things. So it's a wild time, but has definitely helped me out in a certain way of self-awareness, challenging myself. So it's up and down, life up and down, but I'm grateful to be here pretty much. But how you guys doing? What's going on in your lives? What's going on?
Good, man. Some of the same, I think, man. There's so much going on. I feel like the main thing of the whole week is to make sure you get through your week, man. Like, not letting all the distractions kind of like buy you down. You know what I mean? Like, we know that, COVID's been kind of like a part of our lives for the last 2 years, but it's so many other different variables and things that like go on in your life, man. Like between your family, your business, it's so much things going on. So like, I think our emphasis needs to be like more of like each other. I mean, like you said, flat health, just building on the things that like allow you to just get through a mental, cycle in a way that, conducive for your health. So, man, it's good having you on, man. This is our first episode for the second season, man. So I'm
I'm first on season 2. I appreciate y'all letting me be the first.
Bringing it in, bro.
I'm ready to set the tone for everybody. I'm saying? I'm setting energy for everybody on here. I'm season 1, So we're gonna make sure this thing real lit, get y'all and then get the vibes going for y'all. But man, I've just been sticking to family. I've just been making certain things. I actually been investing my money in stocks. I've been investing my money in crypto. I've been learning about real estate, e-commerce, just trying to, get everywhere I can, when it comes to just challenge myself with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like what you guys have been teaching you. I know you guys got a lot of free time. I know we all got a little bit of free time. We all created a little bit of free time through these little wild times. It's like, is there anything new that y'all taught yourselves?
I would probably say the crypto. I've been really kind of heavy in the crypto, and like you said, in the stocks. You know what I mean? I'm learning how to like evaluate everything from like my own perspective that's conducive for me. So it's like, I think that as we are learning this information, like it's important that we give our family members the game too, so they can build on their portfolio and they have a little exit plan, because it don't matter if you're an entrepreneur, you know, and you work for yourself, or if you know you work for somebody. You got to have a strategy and a plan that's going to allow you to have like an end goal on when you want to like comfortably, you know, start to go into retirement, or comfortably start to go in that situation where you know you got enough assets built up where you feel comfortable. And I think that shedding that knowledge and sharing that knowledge to others is important, man. So that's what I kind of been learning.
That's what's up. How about you, Juan? You been learning?
Man, it's been crazy, man. I feel like my birthday just passed, and I've just been going through a roller coaster. Like it's good, it's good in a good way though. You know what I'm saying? It's just been like just I don't know, just a lot of stuff been like coming left and right, and I just been trying to figure out how to just deal with it in a positive light. You know what I'm saying? But I've been right, but I don't know, it's just different. You know? But I've been, yeah, but it's good though. It's good. It's good.
No, bro, that transition into actually being, you know, a full adult and doing all of those things that are full adult, you know what I'm saying? It's a real uncomfortable feeling because you're still trying to find yourself. You know, you're going to that age where it's like I'm a full, you know what I'm saying, full adult. You know what I mean? And certain 401k insurance is really, really important more. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff like that. So I get it, bro. It's real uncomfortable. Even as a child.
Right. That don't stop. But I've been just learning about like NFTs. I've been just doing some more research on just passive income, you know, and just trying to just learning wealth, man. You know what I'm saying? I got like a small business expo I'm attending in Philadelphia this Wednesday.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I got a couple things going on just to try to keep capitalizing off like, you know, what we're trying to build.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you know, just gotta just keep leveling up. You know, gotta keep learning. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff on the business side of like how to do things and you know what not to do as well. So and just working with the camera, man. That's it. Gotta keep it trying to stay persistent and consistent with that as well. So you know, it's pretty much it.
How about you, Tiana?
I would say a little bit of everything, to be honest.
You know what? It's crazy how you getting on our show and you asking us questions.
He asking us the questions.
I see how everybody doing. You know what I mean? After that, y'all gonna really much swing it from there. You know, we see how everybody doing.
I like how you did that though.
Right,
yeah, I like
that because it's like after that, it's like it's ball. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna swing everything to me, so I just wanted to see how everybody else was doing, man.
They said season 2 was gonna be different. I like this already.
Yeah. A little something different.
No, I think it's good to like check in. You get to learn about each other too. But me personally, I would say I'm just learning about everything, mostly like finding myself and just figuring out like my 20s, because I feel like those are like, I mean, all your years are valuable, but I feel like your 20s is really the years to like find yourself and figure out like what you like. And I've been doing that. Like, I talk about it in previous episodes, but I quit my job in June. I was working in real estate.
Congratulations.
But I was going through like, I had like some medical issues. And so like, I was like, well, health over finance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like money is cool, but like my health comes first and everything else, you know, will work out.
That's a fact.
So I put all my trust in God to figure it out. Like, I'm like, whether I have a job or not, like everything will work out, and it has been working out. So I just been exploring more with entrepreneurship, figuring out like what I want for my brand, you know, figuring out how we can, you know, do different things with the cool podcast, Lion Family Media. I've been trying to learn stocks. It's so tricky. Like it's always like up and down, trying to get into cryptocurrency, but some days I still don't like. I don't be fully understanding it, but
yeah, I don't either. I don't fully understand it, but I do fully just you know, if anything, I understand investing my money and being patient. So I try to tell people that if you don't know, you know, much about it, if anything, at least know and you know, investing your money in long term, being patient and waiting, you're gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, you don't know the ins and outs, like inside it, you know what I'm saying? Just understanding that buying Bitcoin 2 years ago when you know pandemic first started was only $8,000. You know what I'm saying? So to where it's at 47,000, it's like that's common sense. You know what I mean? If you just wait, you know, you put 2,000 or something. You know what I mean? That's just common sense to just say like investing your money, you would have made something. Now,
Right.
doing all the extra stuff, that's something that you have to challenge yourself to do. But I tell people all the time, I mean, you don't need to know a lot to do it, but investing your money is something that you can do. It's just like a bank account. I treat it like a bank account. You know, I have my own bank account, but then again, it's like this little reoccurring of $100 going here, a compound and add up over time.
Right.
Now, wherever it is, 6-7 months from now or a year from, you know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. So I just try to tell people that, and then you can learn as you go. But that's good that you are taking a risk to invest your money, because that is the way. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna sneak in one of our advertisements real quick. This episode is brought to you by Peerspace. Peerspace is a peer-to-peer marketplace for booking space for events, meetings, and productions. Launched in February of 2014, Peerspace is a privately owned company operating in the San Francisco Bay Area, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, and Washington, D.C.
So I just think y'all doing your thing. I like this.
Yo, bro, I wanted to ask you, like, how were you navigating like the business, or just like your businesses and like everything you got going on, like through COVID?
Bro, so I try to simplify everything for myself. You know what I'm saying? I work a day-to-day job. I've always been a person that had planned my stuff out. So I have certain days that I go to the post office. You know what I'm saying? I go to the post office every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? I work at my regular 9 to 5 from 5 in the morning to 1. So I have all time to do whatever I need to do at 1 o'clock. After 1 o'clock, I have my life. You know what I'm saying? I set my life up like that all the time. I need a structure. So it's like if the job has to work 50-50 with me in order for me to be there. Like they can't have me all over the place, or it's just not gonna work for me. I've always been like that. I always taught myself to plan ahead. So I always plan my week out. So with the business, like I said, I go to the post office every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I try to post as much as possible, you know what I'm saying, on social media, just create content. But for the most part, I run it on an online business outside of pop-up shops. You know what I'm saying? So I constantly, I don't have to run back and forth. I use a pickup option. Certain days, I'll give people certain days that we can pick up. You know what I'm saying? I might go meet you, sit at Wawa for an hour, or I might sit at that mall for an hour to give everybody certain time for them to pick their shirts up. You know what I'm saying? But I always plan everything in a structured day, so I'm not all over the place, because I can't live all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So discipline is everything for me. And it worked out like that. Everything is kind of on a time schedule. Of course, life happens. Of course, certain things happen. But like I said, I work from 5 in the morning, pretty much 4:30 to 1 p.m. So after, once 1 p.m. hit, I have I have a free life. I'd be able to do whatever. I make it flexible like that. And also nightlife. When it comes to nightlife, like for instance, when I started Modern Illness, I used to throw music shows too. You know what I'm saying? I just took less sleep. But you know what I'm saying? Regardless, I just took less sleep because we're going to sleep less regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't do anything, you still gonna stay up at night. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, that's just what you're gonna do. So I mean, sleep was a less option for me. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm up anyway. I gotta get up at 5. You know what I'm saying? Get off at 1 o'clock, and I got my own life. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can do whatever. If I wanted to throw a music show, if I wanted to throw a pop-up shop, everything caters to my life. You know what I'm saying? The job has to meet me 50-50 in order for me to be there. It's not 60-40. You know what I'm saying? As an entrepreneur, I need 50-50 if I'm gonna be here. Now it'll work for 60-40 when it started to work for me 60-40 when the business get bigger. You know what I'm saying? But this is just something for me to fund this dream or fund this entrepreneurship. So it has to work for me. Like I don't have to work for them. You know what I'm saying? I always just have that mentality. And that just came from as a younger age. I did Herbalife, so I didn't have a job. So my body was my, you know what I'm saying? My body was my money. Training people was my money. So I really taught myself how to understand that something can work for me. So if I, you know what I'm saying, if I just break certain things down, like I didn't have a job when I was younger, so I worked for everything. If it was less sleep and things like that. So if I worked at a job, I needed my life. Because even if I did decide to get a job at that young age, at 21 and 22, like you guys wasn't going to take my life away from me. I'm not going to work at night. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to be stuck here when the better part of the day is going on. where it's like, I need, you know what I'm saying? I need to make money, or I need to become productive at these hours a day. Getting off at 7 o'clock, everybody mentally drained.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to hear anything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be productive at 6, 7 o'clock. So it's like, this is not going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start finding jobs that was real, but I've always been like that ever since a kid. You know, my mom always used to be like, work at Burger King, and I'm not working. Like, it was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, the job had to work and make sense for me. Like, I've always been like that. My mom taught me how to make clothes. My mom taught me how to cut my own jeans. My mom gave me my style when it came to wear H&M, Gap as a young kid. But one thing that, you know, growing up in our era was, you know, entrepreneurship was becoming more obtainable. You know, in our parents' age, you know, going and getting 9 to 5 was the thing that you needed to do for security. Like, that was the thing. Like, even if you had a dream, like, no, like, make sure you go to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you go to work. I'm not saying that not having a job is great, but it's a person that if you believe in yourself and stuff like that, the job got to go hand in hand for you, for it to work for you, if you're going to use that as a crutch. So that's how I pretty much, you know, get through between my brand, my life, you know, and also as a father, I need my time at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I need that daytime time. So if the job is not in the daytime, I'm not working the job. I've tried overnight. I'm definitely not doing night. Like, you got about a month and a half, 2 months, and me sucking it up at nighttime, and it's over.
You got to be a different breed to work at night.
Yeah, like mentally, I just can't do it. Like, I just can't do it. You want me to start my day, do it, like, you know what I'm saying? Have a good time in the daytime and then come here and work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's just not working. So I always just had to find something that worked for me.
Right.
You know, I always choose me, my mental, you know what I'm saying? I always choose that I'm going to find a way before I give my life up to this job.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's yeah. I think that'll segue into the next question I have for you, man. In your opinion, what's the definition of a boss?
Definition of a boss is a person that impacts other people's lives in a positive way. It's not about really money. You know, money come and go. That's paper. That'll burn. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend that in order to be a boss anyway. But a boss is every day. You got to wake up every day and deal with a million problems. That's his job. So how do you, you know, go through your day every day, you know, figuring out certain things to keep everybody impacted in your brand and continue to elevate it? Because everybody got to be, you know, if you have a team, right? So if you have a team and he got to be the greatest in his strengths here. So you, as a boss, you really got to get up every day and help other people, you know what I'm saying, mentally help your business and them elevate at a scale in order for your business to grow. Like for Amazon, they found a way to, you know, start with, you know, a small business, which he did, you know what I'm saying, built the boxes, X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? Then he started getting buildings and stuff like that. But he started finding certain ways to elevate the company, and the people at the company start giving out perks and stuff like that. So you got to wake, to me, the definition of a boss is waking up every day and help elevate your team. Like team, you know, I won't call them workers, because it's like, I don't like calling people if I have, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to call it. Same thing, I don't call people that buy clothes from me. I don't call them like customers, I call them supporters. I want you to continue to come back and support me and support this community, give back to this brand in any which way, to give back to the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always going to try to find a way to give back to the youth. That's the goal. Creative agency is the goal for my clothes. So if you buy clothes, that's helped me get to start the building. And then at the building, of course, I'm going to sell clothes in it. But I want to, you know, young kids come in there, I want to be able to say, I'm the boss, but I can help make your dream come true too. So you can be the boss, impact you and elevate you and lift you up. You know what I'm saying? I want to. So I think a boss, the best way that you can be a boss is to elevate the people around you. That'll be the best boss you can be. Same way how I feel about Jay-Z. Like, everybody in Rock Nation is somewhat elevated. Even the people that they signed, even in Rock Nation Sports, you got KD, you got Saquon Barkley. Like, all of them people are smart-minded people. They elevate themselves, they elevate the people around them. So if you look at Rock Nation, Jay-Z signs people that can also carry their own organization. They all feed each other and elevate each other to become a bigger person. Of course, it's under an umbrella of Rock Nation, but they all in their own right can elevate their own selves and carry themselves. If anything, it's just a consultant place for you. As him as your boss is just a consultant place for you to carry your own. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that for a success standpoint. Like, now, bad boss is a person that just look for you to slave all day in order for their pockets to turn greener.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I look like as a bad boss, because it's like you're not helping the next person become something that they would love to come. Of course, they're going to use you as a stepping stone, but your job is to send them off to be able to do something just as much as or greater than you.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I see as a boss, a successful boss.
No doubt, bro. And you broke that down, bro. And you broke it down in both ways.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to people.
That's honestly
Mike
cool.
drop.
Mic drop.
Yeah, man, you gotta give it
like
to
the partnership
Bro,
thing.
told
Is
no
like,
lies.
where's it at though? I feel like the partnership part of it is just like elevating, like you said, people that you work within or you work with, because you guys are inevitably on the same course. You know, everybody's trying to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's trying to take one step at a time, and even if it's like a pivot where you say like I'm with this team right now, just so I can get myself acclimated to where one day I can take control and I could be the leader and I can have people working under me. It's just the stepping stones in the learning process that I think you get working with people, and then appreciating your role. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes some people like try to play more than one role, and it's not conducive for them. You feel me? Like
that's how it is. There's always one bad apple much, or there's always one person trying to sink the ship, and it's like it shouldn't do that. At the end of the day, you should want to uplift the next person, your partner, if anything, to help them continue to grow on the same level as you. Because if you're a boss, and you can just go pick somebody else up and do the same thing. Same way how you was able to do that to him, you can impact the next person. So it shouldn't be a problem of this person being able to get to your level or surpass it. Because it's like, yeah, if you're able to impact a person or impact anybody around you, all it should do is just feed stronger. Right. It should just feed stronger instead of deteriorating. So a boss is a person that can impact the things around them and them, in their peers. Money.
I got
But
Go ahead, T.
Go
ahead, T.
I was gonna ask about, because you talk about like giving back to the community. Like, what do you have like other plans of ways you want to give back to the community? Like things you want to do, like for Pennsauken per se.
For Pennsauken, so it's like for Pennsauken, it probably would be like book bag giveaways, drives, giving turkey drives, like just trying to put together things like that between mental awareness, like same thing me and Juan was talking about, like mental awareness and mental health, just giving the opportunity to kids to just speak up. Men need to speak up as men. Men don't speak up. Men don't talk. Kids are very, 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 very strong-minded in like their own ways. Those type of things is something I would love to give back in a place of just not book bags. You know what I'm saying? Just something to give people to just be okay with talking and communicating and letting them, letting people know like I might need help in this, or this is what's going on, or you know what I'm saying? Like as men, as a man, I know that a lot of men, and as kids, we run and just run without speaking up. Won't speak up a lot. We always hold certain things in, especially in today's time. A lot of people carry that stubborn, prideful type of act. And giving back is a way of just starting conversation. Giving something back when it comes to just being happy. Find something to be able to do to give back to somebody to just create hope, inspire them. Some, certain way. Even if it's not a stepping stone, or just communication first. You know what I'm saying? May start from a book bag giveaway to getting sponsors to do a foundation for people. So we helped out giving out resources for people to go to therapy. Just those type of things matter. Even if you did a pop-up shop and then you had the a resources stable or something for people to be able to sign up for a therapist to talk to them, or a meeting for people to come to and just have a conversation about certain things that they may not be afraid to speak up about, and they could talk about. You know what I'm saying? Or just even if you want to make clothes, come talk to me and make clothes. You know what I'm saying? Any which way possible to help the next person may want to do what I do, or not even just do what I want to do, just want to holler at somebody. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just want to talk to somebody. Just want to be able to get another perspective. Like that matters. Conversation matters. It's something that we all do, we all ask for, but don't do in the greatest way or the best way we could. So conversation and giving back, and that's what I mean. Certain things that I need help with, as much as and the best way I can, is to speak it to somebody else that might understand me or might want to, might be on the same page as me. Those things are giving back, because we live in wild, these kids growing up are way different than we at growing. I'm a father of an 8-year-old, so these things kind of really matter to me a lot. Like having conversation and speaking up, and you know what I'm saying, just going through certain things that I may have never spoken up about. Those things.
I think that was like one of the most important reasons why like we wanted to start this podcast is just to be able to engage and like for me personally just to be able to like reach more people and just have that conversation that some people are like uncomfortable about having. So it's just like then you come to realize that you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? And that we were all human. We all go through the same things, but it's just about like how can we learn to like deal with it in a better way? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like how can we learn to take something negative and turn it into a positive? You know what I'm saying? And like you said, a lot of it is just getting it out, just talking
Yeah.
about it and releasing it, exhaling it, and you know what I mean. You come to realize it's just like, damn man, that felt so good that I feel so much better, and you're able to go on with life, and life is a little bit easier, and
Right.
it's just the simple
It's not
things in
a perfect
life,
way to
man,
get
just
it
by
out either.
talking,
Yeah, it's
right?
not a perfect way to get it out either. I tell people that all the time. Like certain people just might not even say nothing because they might think it's a certain way that you should. Like, man, listen, if you gotta yell it out and cry it out, start there. Just start there. I mean, you could work your way to becoming a better, but just start somewhere. Just don't hold it in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know what I mean, you might yell and cry that day, and then you could go to the gym now. You can go to the gym, you can talk to somebody and release your stress there. You don't have to do it like that, but we can start somewhere. A lot of people, that's why, when Juan asked me to come up there and talk about mental awareness, I was telling him, like, man, I'd just rather it be raw. If I stutter, I stutter.
Right.
That's just what, I'd rather do it like that and continue to do it and get better at it than to not do it at all or have to read from a script or anything. I don't want to read it from a script. I want to give it to you how I'm going to give it to you. At least I could teach myself something. Speak
Right.
about it, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it's about, being self-aware, being self-observant, understanding that you can strive to be better every single day. A quote that I created at a young age was try something new for a better you. And I always used to go back and forth with my pride and being stubborn. I may want something, but I do not want to do the things, you know what I'm saying? Do the things that it take to do it. Like, for instance, like Eric, if I could just make a real simple example, like Eric, he did the things that he was supposed to do in school when it came to wrestling and everything. When it came to the hard work, he might have went out every now and then on Friday, Saturday night, but bro ran them days that he was supposed to run and stuff like that. But see, when I ran track, it was them days where I partied on Saturday and I came to practice and I BS, but I wanted the medals. You know what I'm saying? So it was just teaching myself certain things that I went through in life and seeing as being self-aware. Like, look, man, it's just no cutting corners. It's no cutting corners. Everybody got to do it this way. We all go through things, depression and stuff like that. And that just comes from a lot of times just being stubborn, being stuck in your ways, not trying something new, not getting uncomfortable. And it's just because you're taught a certain way or you're raised a certain way that you want to stay so comfortable in that spot. And that's why a lot of these times I want to, that's the thing of giving back to create conversation for mental health. You know what I'm saying? Depression, all of those things, understanding that, listen, choose your hard. Same way how we go through the memes on social media is choose your hard. In same ways, it's like, listen, both sides is hard. But so I always created that quote, try something new for a better you, just to resonate with my mind. Let me choose. Let me try this. It's going to make me a better you. Because if I continue to try this, I know I'm used to this. It's going to continue to just put me in the wrong place. So even if I'm used to it, even if I was raised that way, even if it's like, it's just something I want to do, something I have to get over for where I want to go. It might still just be, it's okay. I might, be able to do those things and give me a middle class life or whatever, but it isn't the success that I want, you know what I'm saying? Or a certain discipline that I have to take to get to where I want to go. Everybody has their own journey. So it's just trying to get certain things off your chest, as men and women that we go through between anxiety driven, depression, and just not speaking up.
Right. And I think we could all agree, like being creative, it definitely helps us all, you know what I mean? I know everybody's saying here, being creative, it just helps us all like, get to that point where we can take some of the stress off our mind from like the everyday, either if it's a 9 to 5 or if it's just like only things that you're dealing with, you feel me? Like, I just feel like, that creative outlet allows us to like go places where we could see a future for ourselves. You know what I mean? We can get out of the box of being like, just like dwelling on what we can't control. And I feel like, you know what I mean? That's awesome, man. Like, I don't think that really, like, I don't know. if we did or not. I know we had good mentors growing up, but like I just feel like for us to like try to branch off and be entrepreneurs, I don't think that was as celebrated as it is today. So I feel like just every time that we get like somebody like yourself on the show is great because you could see like where people want to go and where people want to gravitate to help others and inspire others with their creativity. So yeah, man, that's big, bro.
I'm trying, man. It's just I'm a regular person just like everybody else. It's just I just want more. I just don't want to go through the days and saying that I'm okay just because I work a 9 to 5, and it's like, but I take vacation and I take a breath of fresh air and be so happy. Now I want to feel like that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like I want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you go on vacation and you feel like it's a breath of fresh air and everybody stop and play with their kids and everybody go ahead and do this and everybody happy every single day. But when you go home, you want to suck your teeth because you gotta go back to work. That's not how I want to live my life. Like that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that bothers me that I gotta get up and do that when it's like, but I'm capable. Everybody capable. I'm not judging anybody. I ain't say entrepreneur had to be entrepreneur because nurses be able to do that too. People that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking that away from anybody. I'm just saying what worked for me. Like I said, you know what I mean? The job got to work 50-50 for me. Job had to work 50-50 for me because I'm going to just always double down on myself and believe it. I just taught myself that even as a kid when I used to tell my mom no when I worked at Burger King and McDonald's. I'm just starting to accept that type of side of life and just lean on faith a little more. And that's how I feel better that way.
Right.
The way how Tiana said she quit her job, she feel better that way. That's how she wake up better that day. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money and all that because at the end of the day, you're going to spend the money.
Right.
Spend the money. It's not about that, but she feel better. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, she's not stressing herself out. Stress is what kills us. She's not stressing herself out. She can think better. She ain't sucking her teeth that she mad, that she got to get up and mentally and physically force herself to go somewhere. And that's just like, if this is her path, lean on faith and double down on your path. Work hard every single day to make sure your path, you did everything for your path to work that day. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. If that's the side that you're going to choose, just be okay with it. If that's your side to get to your happy. That's all I say to people. Try to resonate with yourself. Of course, you're not going to. Restraint is life. Restraint is life because you ain't going to be able to do everything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you're just growing up and understanding, a person that's go through depression and anxiety driven, man. I just try to resonate with, what I want, where I want to go, right, to where I'm at now. I'm living in today. Tomorrow I try, like I said, I always plan my week out because it's like I gotta get somewhere. So like this week count, like it counts, this day count, every single day count. Yeah, like every single day count. If I don't do something, I don't even care if I did 10% because it's like every day ain't a good day. I gotta do something. Like I gotta do something to get there. I ain't saying I'm perfect, or I'm not saying. I just try to strive to get disciplined down every day. That's it. Because I just know I'm not okay with working at the job all day. I don't care if it's a union job. I don't want to do that for 15 hours. Like that is boring. You know what I'm saying? Like it pays. It pays, but it's just so comfortable that I could get. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start eating McDonald's every day because I gotta eat lunch at this time every single day. Like I gotta do this every single day, you know what I'm saying? Just so I can pay the bills at the crib. I can't even enjoy the house. I can't even enjoy the house because I gotta work 17 hours, you know what I'm saying? So it's just if entrepreneurship or investing take a little bit more mental capacity, speaking up and going to mental awareness groups just to balance it out, I will. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it back. And hopefully that people see that's what we're trying to walk in the same light, understand, and enjoy.
I'm gonna play one of our sponsors real quick. This episode is brought to you by Restream. Restream is a cloud multi-streaming service, headquarters in Austin, Texas, United States. It allows users to simultaneously stream video content to multiple platforms and social networks, including Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and LinkedIn.
Okay. Fletcher, I wanted to ask you another question, man. I wanted to ask you, like, what future goals do you have, bro? If you said you had
goals, so like, all right, so my close goals, I say like my close goals is to open up a store. So I open up a store, I'm saying, put my clothes in there, My next goals, I'll give you all my quick goals. You know what I'm saying? Something that people can grab right now too. So yeah, I want to grab a store 2022, probably by the end of 2022, going into 2023. I want to use
You
some of
gonna
the
do
money.
it, bro?
Yeah, like I want to at least have like 2 to 3 Ethereum coins. I'll take the profits from the Ethereum spot and start buying 2 rental properties. So like these are just small goals that people can attain right now. You know, I got goals 5 years from now, but we could just do these quick goals right here. I want to grab 2 rental properties. I'm not going to grab the crib first. I'm going to grab 2 rental properties, fix them up. The money I'll make back in crypto. So, and I just want to wash, rinse, repeat, man. I just want to have a lot of assets. I want to get a few more vending machines. These are just my goals, bro. Like I'm really just on some, you know, I'm grinding for my 33, 34-year-old self, 29. I turned 30 in May 2022. So these is my goals right now is just to work towards that time, know how I want to feel. Like I know what I want to be doing. So that's just my goals, bro. It's just like a million goals in one, just continues to be successful. So, you know, like I said, maybe go partnership with my friend on the store. You know what I'm saying? Then grab 2 rental properties, a foreclosed home, fix them up, rent them out, and continue to wash, rinse, and repeat all the way until, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about 32, 33 years old, buy my first house, big house, you know what I'm saying? And just continue to do that real estate, stocks, investment, goals, more, you know, more property. They're my future goals, man. I don't really have a set, like, you know, set place of being in the profession.
That was key, though. You said rinse, wash, and repeat. That's game right there. Like,
yeah, man,
allowing yourself to like go through the levels. I don't think a lot of people realize that, you know, any time that you want to aspire to do great things in life is levels, right? It's levels that you gotta, you know, adhere to, but also it's certain like disciplines that you have to adhere to for you to be able to, you know, achieve certain things. You know what I mean? That rinse, wash, and repeat. You know, just kind of like where you need to like, you know what I mean, start from, find a little level ground, and then, you know,
it's just understanding patience, bro, but just understanding just effective time, like just using your time real effective. Like time gonna pass regardless, so every second count. You know what I'm saying? Before you look up, 2023 will be here because days go by like this. So it's just so much of just trying to just do things, like I said, from a different place. $125 each week in crypto and to stocks. You know what I'm saying? That's the bare minimum. If you can do more, if you can. You know what I'm saying? I live a broke mindset, bro. Like I really don't carry money. Like I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I got a lot of money, but I just try to keep things simple for me. It's like if I want to spend the clothes, spend the money at the mall, might as well spend it on crypto. At least I spent it. I spent the money.
Right.
I just didn't spend it on liabilities. Like I'm just trying to teach myself that don't matter anymore. So it's like I'm just trying to go from a level mentally, and then I know the actions to follow. So I'm just trying to teach myself that these things don't matter. The things that are, you know, that we were raised on, like getting our money every 7 to 14 days and spending it, because our parents, you know, never was really taught to invest, or if they were, or to go to school, that's great. But majority of where we come from, our parents wasn't raised to invest their money. They wasn't raised to get their money every 7 to 14 days. So I'm just trying to break habits that I was raised in that it's not going to help me get someplace. Like you said, like growing up in our era, like being a creative and an entrepreneur wasn't so really congratulating. You know what I'm saying? Like your parents did they did do this, but at the same time they said make sure you got that job. Like make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like they did that. So it's just
still be like that.
They still do that. And it's all respect, because it's like at the end of the day, you just want to see, you know what I'm saying? You just want it's not that you don't believe him. You just want to make sure I'm straight. Right. It's not that you don't believe him. It's just that you want to make sure at the end of the day I'm good, because this is what's going to make, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they were raised on. So I'm just trying to break habits, bro, and just continue to elevate my mind. That, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have your red and green days. On red days, just double down. That's something hard for me to do because I never did that before. So it's like trying to teach myself, teach my mental to elevate. I know everything else will. You know, I pay for Discord chats. Like I filter my Instagram. I don't follow celebrities. I only follow like Earn Your Leisure podcast. I follow Diamond Cut Media. I follow, other people that do stocks and stuff like that. Cause it's like if I want to look at a celebrity, I can type their name in. They big already. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't need to follow them. At the end of the day, like it's just certain things that really matter. Like that little bit of stuff that you look at on social media washes your mind.
That's true.
So, just those little things, man, really matter. Like that little small discipline stuff really matter because it's like if I got to look at this phone all day, I'm gonna look at stuff that at least gonna teach me something. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to. And I'm not the smartest person in the world. Like I said, I don't do this every single day. I watch football on Sunday. I watch, college football. I watch Monday. I need it. I need all of that stuff. But my crucial times, your Mondays, your Tuesdays, and stuff like that. Like I'm trying every day. Like I go to work. I get to work at 4:30. I get off at 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like other day I posted the CDL answers and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that'll free up my life too. Because I could go drive a truck in the daytime and get off and still go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still elevating myself, but the job got to work 50-50 for me. You know what I'm saying? It's still freedom. Still freedom. I can get a little sprinter van, get private contracts on search, and then drop bills off at CVS Walmart. Like just certain stuff like that. And just learning from people. Just learning from people, seeing different things. Like I watched bro, he worked at a hard job. He actually, was disciplined enough to save enough money to be able to leave the job. Like that's something big. Bro ain't spend his money every night. He didn't get all big headed. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands the value of real things that's going to matter when he's 35. He understands now. So that's the things that people take for granted at our age. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to become a successful person with a mindset if you don't train it. So I'm just trying my mind. That's at least step one. So hopefully people watch this and they know that my future goals is something that you can get to every day. It's something I can work to every day. Save my money and then sacrifice that money for an asset that's going to make me better in a better position later. Not 2 weeks later, 6, 7 months, 8 months later, maybe a year later, like those things, and continue to double down on it. That's the thing. That's hard work, reaping the benefits of something that's just like what you did, bro. You worked all them nights, blood, sweat, and tears to be able to win what you did. Tiana, you stayed up all night, did all that homework to go to Arizona State. Like, bro, you worked hard every single night to be able to have that house. Hard work. It didn't come in 2 weeks though. Right. It came in 2 weeks. Like, yeah, like all of those things matter. Like y'all able, like that's the same thing that you apply to life. Like even on them days you ain't want to do it, you ain't gonna have a good day. Still go work on your craft and get to where you want to go. And get counts. I'm not saying I ain't got emotions, none of that. I do. So my future goals is attainable.
I was going to say.
Go ahead, Tay. No, I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I ain't hear you tell no goddamn lie, bro. The whole show, man. I ain't hear no lies, brother.
I know y'all.
No lies, brother.
I know y'all. Like I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all. So it's like I understand y'all relate to what I'm saying. Like y'all understand. Like y'all all understand where we're going. So it's just about, man. It's like I ain't perfect. I'm nothing like nobody else out here. It's just that I'd rather pick up the book and learn. That's all. I'd rather watch the YouTube and learn. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because it's like I really don't even know like how like me and you connected, but like just personally, I just kind of like saw you and I just respected you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From afar, I'm just like, yo, I like.
It became cool through conversation on social media. We respected each other, and then we just start hanging out, and then that's how it pretty much go. Like Chris, I'm cool with Chris. Harry, you feel me? You was only a couple grades older than me, so going to school, you feel me? I've seen you in school many times. Being around Chris, that I know Tiana, you know what I'm saying? But seeing her do the work, seeing her, see you guys like that's obtainable. That's something that you guys put the work in and did not play around. You understood it. That's a gift that a lot of people don't that take for granted, that we all obtainable to have. That's a gift that we're all be able to work with, that we all are blessed with the knowledge. It just takes meet it 50-50. Meet it 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Work hard on yourself and make it 50-50. That's all I'm doing. I don't do nothing different. Yeah, clothes is just something I love to do. That's what I love to do because I like getting fly and I like getting dressed. But they ain't gonna be the end all be all. I love clothes, but they ain't, you know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. Like I lose more money in clothes, but I just love it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in a business, it's like when you start out, I tell people all the time that want to start a brand, like, listen, you okay with losing money? You know what I'm saying? Because it's an opinionated game. You have to learn how to market in order for it to be of course, everybody needs clothes. They ain't got to buy your clothes. Right. They don't have to buy your clothes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, everybody needs clothes, but they don't have to buy your clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So You have to just understand that you have to find other ways to create this brand, not a clothing line. If you create a clothing line, you're just basing off people to buy a piece of clothing. But if you're creating a brand to give back to kids, that's the only way it's going to grow, because the name and the person that's behind it has to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't grow, that doesn't grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm lazy with a clothing line, I can just cut things out and iron it on a shirt. But if you wash it 3 times, you feel me, it's going to get dingy and stuff. You're not going to come back. I didn't treat you right.
Right.
Treat you right. I didn't treat you with respect. I didn't give you something that you can appreciate. I can give you something that you can, you know what I'm saying? Even if you wanted to appreciate the clothes and wear it 2 years from now, I ain't even give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, do your due diligence and challenge yourself to be a better person. That's what I do with clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Just so much to learn in the tech pack instead of just putting the iron on a t-shirt. Learn. You know what I'm saying? Because clothes is numbers, it's measurements, it's fabric. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's different when somebody be like, oh, I want to make a clothing line. Can you get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's just like somebody want to start a brand and I tell them the whole formula to go on Alibaba and continue to sit up all night to find you manufacturer. One person going to do it, the other 5 going to walk away, because it's the work that you have to do in order to make a clothes. They think it's just ironing it on. And it's like, no, America found a way to be able to get the blanks from China and then double down and sell it to you for $7 that they got it for a quarter. So they did their job already.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They did their job already. But a lot of people just don't like to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. And I'm just trying to teach myself to work and work forward, not work in the same space at the same job. Like, I'm trying to work and go higher, not work and get the same paycheck. Like, that's not the job. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. It's okay. Don't get me wrong. I ain't not nobody that do. But I'm just saying that I would want to work to continuously and elevate and elevate and elevate. That's the only way I'm going to continue to feel happy.
Right. And I think that hard work that's what's gonna make you stand out, and that's what's gonna make you get closer to your goals. Because that's like you say, if you don't put in the work, you ain't gonna see no results. Like, you can have all the dreams you want, and you can have any vision. Like, I want to do this. You can say I want to do this, or I want to do that. But if you don't put in the work, you ain't gonna obtain it. And I like what you said earlier too. I was gonna say about the social media thing. That's something else that I worked on this year too. Like, I still like I follow celebrities, like certain celebrities, but I deleted a lot of like celebrities and stuff that I used to follow, because it's the same stuff over and over. And to me, that's not motivating for my mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because you constantly, like, I feel like as humans, we constantly compare ourselves to the next person. Whether we want to or not, you always gonna compare yourself to someone. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like a small comparison.
Media. That's why people wake up, they got relationship goals and this, that. Oh, everybody hollering about who paying 50-50 on my person. Like, listen, at the end of the day, you feel me? If the bills is paid, like, majority of the time, if you ask your mom and dad, they did split the bills in the beginning. Like it's okay. Like, what social media has created is that you can't do these certain things, or you can't do this, that, and the third. And it's like, you a partner. Your partner is at home. It's like everything was just to talk about relationships. Like, you guys are partners. You guys have to make ends meet no matter which way possible. Whether he gave 70-30, whether you gave 60-40 that week, and at the end of the day, they'll all equal up to 50-50 because you're partners. You're going to make one. So it's like, what social media creates is just, it creates a false narrative for the person that you expect. And then it's like they fall to them disappointments every single day. And you hate a person to something that's not obtainable. You start to dislike a person that's not obtainable because you don't treat them in reality. Like, you don't treat certain people to realistic things. You don't even let them be a regular human being that can elevate on themselves. You rather be 60-40 or 70-30, where it's like they treat you more and then they starve themselves and they can't never get nowhere. So y'all running in the same circle all over the place. You just look fresh and you ain't going nowhere. And he broke and he's stressed out. So mentally he killing himself. But it's like, you can't have the decency for you guys to elevate each other so y'all can reap the benefits of paradise. That's just some certain things that would go on. And it's just like, I follow some celebrities, I smoke, I drink every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I do all of that stuff that everybody else do. But I just know at the end of the day, I want to be okay with living my life. Being like, I don't want to stress about the bills. I want to be able to make sure, my kid is good. Like, I ain't saying I need to live in no mansion. I need to live in no mansion. I just need to make sure that the crib is good. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not stressing. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to give back and whatever I want. It's just about comfortability and just being know that I have a peace of mind and helping my family. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that really make people happy is be able to spread love between their family and friends. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you want to get successful so you can, you know what I mean, throw the barbecue back in the house or throw the house warmings, you know what I'm saying? Or give back them great gifts on whatever, their birthday, or that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Impact and put a smile on people's face and spread love and make sure you be able to love yourself first. Exactly. You know, so I appreciate y'all having me on here, man. I love these type of talks. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we were able to talk about all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's what it's about. Like we need to talk about these things. It's not about the flyers, whips, and the toughest rapper or your favorite sports team all the time. Like it's not about that. It's about people's health. It's about spreading love. It's about at least sending, you know, if you're going, you know, if you met me. Like I tell people all the time, like, listen, you're going to encounter me and you're going to learn something. If anything, if we never speak or if we ever speak again, cross paths and stuff, you're going to at least be able to say that you learned something from it. That's my civic duty as a person, is to pass something down to you that you can take along with your life. As a person, I feel like that's your job, is to spread love. Spread love, spread love, spread wisdom. If anything, if you're going to be there to give them something, I ain't say that you had to be the perfect person, but just let them teach you and learn something from anything. But that's beneficial. Nobody's perfect, but at least be able to let them take something positive from you that you'll be able to go every single day. So try something.
I'm gonna have that 50-50 in that rinse, wash, and repeat in my
Yeah, 50-50, man. 50-50. Make sure you live with that 50-50, even with yourself though. You know what I'm saying? With that good and that bad. 50-50, man. Pick a side, resonate with your mind. You know what I'm saying? Meet yourself 50-50 with your hard work. Meet yourself 50-50 with, you know what I'm saying? Even at the job. Like, listen, even if you're just the smallest person at the job, to do the best at the job and get the best at the job. That type of energy come back to you. That's what it's really about. The type of energy that you put out in the world through all the problems that you have, because we all got problems. You know what I'm saying? Just stay stress free. I mean, try something new for a better you. Wash, rinse, repeat, all of that good stuff. But I learned that and inspired from all of y'all, though. Really, you know, growing up in Pensacola and seeing things, we all learn from certain people and stuff like that. So, like, all of that stuff comes from just seeing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Seeing certain things that we was growing up to do, bro. I seen bro win a lot of things in high school, accomplish a lot of things. I seen Chris accomplish a lot of things. I seen Tiana. I seen a lot of that all from afar. You know what I'm saying? Get up, move, go to Arizona. Get your, like, all of that stuff is like, it's something that where we come from, it's far-fetched. Like, bro, I see you build a family at a young age. Through all the chaos that we went through, bro, I watch you build a family at a young age. You was mentally strong through all the stuff coming from Camden, everything, bro. You did your stuff at a young age. That's respect. Because you was mentally strong at all. I ain't never say you didn't have up and down. And I ain't never say it was perfect, but you was able to persevere through a lot of things mentally that a lot of kids like us was distracted by. That we wasted time with. So, like, those certain, I respect you just from that, bro. Well being, you know what I'm saying? Just a man. Like, true man. Period. You know? So, I learned a lot of things from y'all that y'all may not never know or never see. You feel what I'm saying? Just becoming a better person every day. I appreciate y'all. That's why I said thank y'all for having me on here. You know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all. So I had to give y'all flowers for doing this. I had to give y'all flowers.
That, bro. Appreciate that. It's likewise too, man. It's likewise, man. It's likewise.
Yeah. I had to set the tone, give y'all your flowers, man.
You go quick off that quote of the week, bro?
Yeah, the quote of the episode for this week is give yourself permission to unplug and regroup without feeling guilty. You can't be there for others if you don't take care of yourself first.
Yeah, man. Pour in your cup every day, man. Pour in your cup every day. Take your days off every day if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Take your breaks, your mental breaks. It's not a thing that people be like, oh, if they take a break, it's like you losing. It's not. Recharge your mind. Continue to fill yourself up with self-love. Continue to push forward. And I strive with that same quote every day. So I appreciate that quote. That's just a civic reminder for myself when I get up in the morning. Continue to pour into my cup. But yeah,
well, man, it was happy really having you on the show, bro, because you kicking off the second season with some game that I can't even explain.
I'm glad.
Hey, you ain't said no lies during this show.
I'm glad I was able to get on here and set a tone. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was, man. I just want to always use my voice. I got to start using my voice more. I tell one now all the time. My voice is very impactful, and I don't use it a lot, and that's something I got to work on. I got to start using my voice a little bit more. That's another way that I can elevate myself, because, as like I said, a lot of things I probably say in this, I hope a lot of people take with themselves. I hope that I taught you guys something, inspired you guys with something just as much as you guys inspired me. So, I just want to rock out.
Appreciate you.
Yo,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Man, I'm honored, bro. You know what I'm saying? You done dropped a lot of game, bro. A lot. I don't even think people had time to even take it in how much game you was
Yeah,
dropping.
they're gonna have to
You know
go
what I'm
back
saying?
and watch this.
They're gonna have to go back,
Yeah.
but
I hope they do.
One-
That's what they should do. Exactly.
Right.
Digest all of this. That's what it was for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something serious. I came on here with the intentions to really, set the tone and talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably ain't have a lot of people on here that probably talked as much as me or as long as me, but that's what my intention is.
Nah, we love when our
Oh,
love
yeah,
when the
bro.
guests talk.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I wanted to come on here and do that. Like, I wanted to come on here and use my voice. I wanted to come on here and talk about certain things that was far-fetched away from just a simple-minded thing. I wanted to get, in gritty with people that, when they get off of here, I want them to be able to, resonate with their mind and maybe hopefully wake up tomorrow and they start something that they wanted to do, or inspired to pick up on something that they started already, or, just anything. I just want to be people to learn from. That's what I learned, from my friends and family and the people around me, is to pass down the knowledge that I was taught and how I was raised. So that's just my job, to do that as a person.
Much appreciated.
Appreciate you, bro.
Already.
All right. It's been real, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to a new installment of season 2 for a cool podcast. Fletch, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, and you're always welcome to come back.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back too. So, I know I'm probably holding this joint up, but listen, y'all, I'm coming back. Follow me on Instagram, Modern Boy _, and then my business page, Modern Illness. You can follow me on Twitter at Modern Boy _. You can follow me on Facebook at Aaron Fletcher. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right.